Hey guys, Squire here, and we're with
Rhys from UltimateTCG.
as you can see on the map. And what'd you do?
Came fourth playing Evil Eye.
Okay. What kind of tournament was it?
Oh yeah, it was a winner box tournament.
That took your time.
Absolutely blank.
Yeah, we were brilliant.
It'd been a longer day.
So let's go through the deck, see what you played.
Right. Starting off, we had three Sergiel, Watcher of Evil Eye, 3 Pareidolia Search It, Terraforming Search Pareidolia to Search It. It's great. So this unsummons Search an Evil Eye cards. Normally you're only going to be searching Evil Eye's Unleashed. There are niche applications where you go for something else. This is kind of a towers deck. You'll just go into you'll just sit on this for a while, occasionally making a rank 3. This just searches any monster. When it's destroyed, you get to pick up an Evil Eye from grave. This destroys cards you control after the next turn after you destroy one of theirs, so it lets you proc it. Then one Medusa. This is here just for grind games with a resource loop with defeat. It also works in some matchups. Creates a DD crawl, then you DD crawl yourself. So against today I went against Sword Soul, just sat on this and shut off the tendy part of the deck, and then the Sword Soul just like falls to a hand trap. Rank 3s, we got Katopa Pass. Only relevant piece of text on this: special summons itself if you've got an Evil Eye monster. 2 Basilisk. This one's a little bit better. It special summons itself as a quick effect if you have an Evil Eye monster. It also goes from hand. So these two together make a really good rank 3 package. I'd say one of the best in the game. Also, there's a quick effect on your opponent's turn. You can link summon and use the equipped spells as material. So you can use like a Sergiel to go into a link 2, you can use it itself, or you can use like a nib or something to go into the link 3. Then one Basilius. This is mainly to get a 3rd material out to go into a Shuriken, but you can send an Evil Eye spell trap from dead to grave. So if you haven't got Selene for whatever reason, or Gorgonia, you can go and get that, get the field spell, get Sergiel, get your players going. Onto spells, got 2 Selene. Makes the equipped monster untargetable and indestructible, but if you activate its effect or an Evil Eye spell trap, you lose 500 life and it gains 500 permanently. It also recurs itself by paying 1,000 and banishing an Evil Eye spell trap from grave. This is what makes it into a Towers Turbo kind of deck. Then we've got 3 Evil Eyes Unleashed. This can send an Evil Eye monster, normally going to be either Basilisk or the Basilius, and an Evil Eye spell trap, which is normally going to be the Gorgonia. To search an evil, that's for cost, and then you get to search an Evil Eye equip, so normally going to be Selene. It's the newest bit, it's crazy. Also, if you link summon, you can banish it, and you get to equip an Evil Eye equip to whatever you link summon. It works both on your turn and your opponent's, just to be able to climb up, use Sergiel, pop, and then go into Sergiel to pop. Gorgonia. The main effect on this is you banish it, you discard an Evil Eye card, you search an Evil Eye back row. Normally, if you open this, you're searching Pareidolia, but you can also search some of the traps, which are pretty strong. Also, if it's equipped, your monster gains attack equal to the difference between yours and your opponent's life, provided you're lower. So you can just randomly get like a 10k Sergiel out and punch them in the face really hard. Then for the one-offs, got 1 Awakening. It specials an Evil Eye from hand to grave. If you've got Selene, it can also summon from deck. It's how you go into a Shuriken normally. 1 Repause. This probably goes out. You can, on activation, banish an Evil Eye card from grave to draw a card, and then if your Evil Eye attacks into something and you've got Selene, it banishes it at the end of damage calc. So it's just a way of outing, like, specifically Sergiel, or just something that's unaffected, that can't be destroyed by battle card effect. Confrontation, probably also going out. It's a MST if you control an Evil Eye, it's a Cosmic if you've got Selene, so it's not bad, not great, it's kind of whatever. Then for traps, 2 defeat. It's a compulse if you have an Evil Eye. If you've got Selene, it compulses 2 cards. You can use it alongside Medusa to summon this, pick this up, activate this, bounce to Medusa and something else, and the next turn summon this, pick the defeat back up. Just lets you constantly get a compulse every turn for your normal summon, which isn't bad, but eventually you do die to the Selene, so you gotta watch it. Next, 1 Retribution. It just negates a spell trap. If you've got Celine, it can't be negated, so it just beats other counter traps in that sense. This is normally what you're going to be searching when you're going for a combo to play around things like Evenly and Lightning Storm. Then one Mesmerism. This is probably going to go out, unfortunately. I do like it though. If your opponent's specials and you've got a Evil Eye with higher attack, you can take control of it. It becomes an Evil Eye, provided you've got Celine and Spell Traps on. So you get to steal something Link with it. If you steal like a Kashtira, you get to use the effect, which like isn't bad. If you also put like, you know, Fenrir in here yourself, you get to search it, which is just whatever. If you link it off and get board wiped, you've got a little bit of follow-up, but I'm poor, so I can't. Next, hand traps, 3 Imperm. I've heard it's staple this format. It did decent today. 3 Veiler. They also did pretty good. Kind of did better than the Imperms, in all fairness, sometimes. 3 Nib. Probably not going to stay in the main. Probably cut it to side and try and run something else. If I had Lightning Storms, I'd definitely put them in instead because it's more adaptable. 3 Ash. This is definitely going to be in everyone's decks. Just being able to stop the Band of Fusion, stop the Theosis. Has good applications against rogue decks like this that die to a single hand trap. Then 1 Ghost Augur because I didn't know what else to put in. And plus I hadn't read Shangri-La till like 2 weeks ago, and this was built more than 2 weeks ago. For the extra, we've got... Put that the wrong way, very annoying. 3 Gorgon, probably only need 2, but I run 3 because it's an Evil Eye deck, so I run the Evil Eyes. If it's equipped with a Celine's Imperm and you have to pop cards, it points to. If your opponent doesn't play around it, you'll put it like here, accidentally pop one of their monsters. It's great. It also gets a little bit bigger, but this is the Link monster you go into, but you don't normally want to be going into Link monsters because Zerziel is just kind of crazy. We've got 1 Zerziel, or however you want to pronounce it. He pops a card as opposed to special monsters, so it's a bit better than Zerziel, but it also negates the effects of a card it points to rather than destroying the card you control. So things like Pareidolia don't get their effects until a later turn when you've got a Zerziel back out. 1 Muckracker. I don't know why this is in here. It occasionally does something. It was just to fill out the 15th slot. You get to reborn by discarding cards, so you can like bring back a Basilius. And then you get to send GoGonio to get a search and get your engine back online. 2 Shuriken. It's the newest rank 3 that's playable. It negates any monster effects, so you can actually negate Nib now and go to a 5th summon. It destroys, which we haven't gotten a rank 3 that does that just anywhere. It also helps with ulti-Ks, being able to attack for each material and getting 200 each time it attacks. 2 Cicada King. It permanently negates stuff, which matters. You'll see in the Sword Soul game that if it wasn't for them having a triple attack, it would just sat there, keeping everything on lock. We've got Stone King Darius and there's Machinax. Any Fiend deck is really going. Any Fiend deck that sets up 2 level 4s or 2 level 3s is kind of going to be wanting to go into this. It's just essentially 2 bits of spot removal, which is good to have. I wouldn't say it's the best thing you can do with rank 3s anymore though. Then 2 Break Sword just to help break boards. You also get to pop things like Repause and Pareidolia to get their effects off. So you can get value off and you can also pop some things. But normally you just pop in your own Break Sword and then using Basil Triss because you normally bring it back on their turn. But Gossip Shadow is what I used to use before we got the Ashura King. With 1 card combos you go into this and you'd rather like have a 1 card available. It also lets you draw cards, so because the amount of hand traps you got in here, you can just draw into another hand trap. It makes you pun draw, so it isn't great. Then inside, it's just whatever I threw together really, I didn't think. We've got 3 Gamciel to out the Kaleidoheart. I can't remember what the big guy's called. Arise Heart, that's it, thank you. 3 Dark Ruler because, again, I put this together. I know people are running it evenly. I don't have Lightning Storm, so I'm running Twin to deal with back row. And then Chalice, because I was really scrounging for cards 12, 13, 14, 15. It actually did pretty well, because if you're going first, you board into it, and it's just able to negate something. If you're going second, you can like pump up your own guy a little bit more than it needs and damage step, or you can negate their cashier or whatever.
Any shout outs?
Shout out to UltimateTCG. It's we've been open for quite a few years now. We've got a good track record. We're getting not just Yu-Gi-Oh, we've got other card games like Vanguard, My Hero Academia. One Piece is a really big one right now. Yeah, that's about it for shoutouts.
Alright, awesome. Thanks for the deck profile. Good luck for any other Yu-Gi-Oh tournaments you enter, and we'll catch you later.